Jutta Leerdam just smashed Jake Paul after he canceled the Mike Tyson fight a few days back. Yeah, we're talking about Jake's girlfriend of 1 year, the one who's been his biggest supporter through all his trash talk and podcast appearances. But now she's furious because Jake suddenly canceled his much-anticipated fight with Tyson. I mean, come on, this was Jake's chance to grab the fame of generations by beating Tyson. But instead of giving us the real reason for backing out, or even a trademark trash talk video, Jake's gone radio silent. But don't worry, I've done some digging, and thanks to Jutta Leerdam's Instagram posts, I've cracked the code. But to really get the scoop, we need to rewind a bit. So as you know, Jake Paul, the social media sensation turned professional boxer, recently squared off against Mike Perry. This fight had everyone buzzing. Now Perry is the guy who everyone tends to underestimate, seeing him as the underdog. But he walked into that ring with nothing but sheer determination and grit. Everyone had written him off, expecting Jake to knock him out in no time. But Perry had other plans. He fought with everything he had, surprising the audience with his resilience and skill. Despite his valiant efforts, the fight ended in the 6th round with a TKO and Jake Paul emerged victorious, his arm raised high in triumph. This victory did wonders for Jake Paul's confidence. It wasn't just a win, it was a declaration. His ego, already the size of a small planet, skyrocketed. He started boasting about his invincibility in the ring, claiming that no one could match his prowess. And of course, Jake being Jake, he didn't stop at just celebrating his win. He went further by publicly humiliating Perry. He mocked him, calling Perry an easy opponent, and making it clear he thought Perry was never a real threat. This arrogance was just setting the stage for Jake's next big move. With his confidence through the roof, Jake Paul set his sights on a new target. Paul's taunting didn't stop with just his self-assured proclamations. He took to social media, where he has millions of followers, to mock both Perry and Tyson. He made jabs about their shared first name, insinuating that it was some sort of omen that they would both fall before him. This boldness only added to the hype and anticipation for a potential Paul versus Tyson showdown. Jake Paul stood to make an insane amount of money from this fight. Projections had his earnings from the match at a mind-blowing $30 million. This figure covered his guaranteed purse and his share of the pay-per-view revenue. And it didn't stop there. Endorsements and sponsorship deals were expected to flood in, adding another $10 million to Jake's potential earnings. Companies were lining up to slap their logos all over this high-profile event. For Jake Paul, this fight was more than just a chance to show off his skills in the ring. This fight would cement his place in boxing history, turning his journey from YouTube to the professional ring into a legend. The comparisons to legendary fights weren't just for show. The narrative of a young, brash fighter taking on a seasoned, iconic champion was compelling. The potential showdown between Jake Paul and Mike Tyson was more than just a boxing match. Without any warning or explanation, Jake made the shocking announcement, leaving fans and media in a state of utter bewilderment. It was like someone had pulled the plug on the biggest event of the year. The news hit harder than one of Tyson's legendary uppercuts, sending shockwaves through the sports community. The sudden cancellation left a gaping void where there had been so much hype and anticipation. For weeks, this fight had dominated headlines. With no concrete info, fans were left trying to piece together the mystery from bits of unverified gossip. Theories ranged from the plausible to the downright ridiculous, but everyone was desperate to know the real reason behind Jake's shocking decision. And the fact that Jake was completely silent on the matter, that just made things even crazier. His refusal to address the issue left a vacuum quickly filled with rumors and wild speculation. Instead of offering any clarity, his cryptic social media posts only stirred the pot, making people even more curious and agitated. Jake's silence was definitely a strategic move. But boy, did it come with a price. Critics pounced on the opportunity, accusing him of being a coward. They claimed Jake was too scared to face Tyson, suggesting the pressure of fighting a real boxing legend had finally gotten to him. This narrative caught on like wildfire, with many fans feeling utterly betrayed by Jake's sudden withdrawal. The idea that Jake, known for his bravado and bold challenges, would back down from a fight was almost too much to believe. The impact on Jake's reputation was immediate and brutal. Jake's image as a fearless challenger took a massive hit, and the backlash was swift and merciless. In the midst of this chaos, Jake's cryptic social media posts only made things worse. Instead of providing answers, his vague messages seemed to taunt his followers, keeping them guessing and frustrated. Each post was dissected for hidden meanings, but no clear answers emerged. This strategy might have worked in other situations, but here it just deepened the sense of betrayal and confusion among his fans. Now, amidst all this drama, a significant figure stepped into the spotlight. If you're not into speed skating, her name might not ring a bell, but trust me, she's a big deal in her world. With multiple national and international titles to her name, including the 2019 European Sprint Championships gold medal, her dedication to her sport is evident in her rigorous training schedule and her unwavering commitment to excellence. The relationship between Jutta Leerdam and Jake Paul kicked off in a whirlwind of excitement and public attention. They met in early 2022 at a celebrity event in Miami, and sparks flew immediately. Their romance blossomed quickly, with the couple making numerous public appearances together and sharing their moments on social media. From glamorous red carpet events to cozy date nights, their relationship was documented in real time for their millions of followers. Fans were captivated by this unlikely pairing, a YouTube star turned boxer and a world champion speed skater. It seemed like a match made in social media heaven. However, behind the glittering facade of their public appearances, cracks begin to show. As Jake Paul's boxing career took center stage, the pressures and demands of the sport started to strain their relationship. Jutta, used to the disciplined and structured world of professional sports, found it increasingly difficult to cope with Jake's erratic behavior. His mood swings and unprofessionalism, both in his personal life and in his approach to training, became a source of constant frustration for her. The tension between them grew, leading to a series of heated arguments. Things reached a boiling point when Jutta took to Instagram to vent her frustration publicly. On July 28, 2024, she posted a candid and scathing message, criticizing Jake for his lack of discipline and his unpredictable moods. She wrote, "Being with someone who can't control their emotions is exhausting. Professionalism isn't just about what you do in the ring. It's about how you carry yourself in every aspect of life." This post quickly went viral, attracting widespread media attention and adding fuel to the already raging fire of speculation surrounding Jake Paul's behavior. Jutta's public roasting of Jake wasn't just personal venting, it was a strategic move with far-reaching implications. Her criticism highlighted issues that many had suspected, but few had dared to voice. It painted a picture of a man struggling to balance his personal and professional lives, whose erratic behavior was affecting those closest to him. For Jutta, it was a moment of catharsis, but for Jake, it was a wake-up call he couldn't ignore. As the days passed, more details emerged about the arguments between Jutta and Jake. Sources close to the couple revealed that Jutta had been pushing Jake to take his training and responsibilities more seriously. She believed his success in the ring was directly tied to his ability to maintain discipline and focus outside of it. Her frustration with his lack of professionalism wasn't just about their relationship, but also about his career and future. Jutta saw potential in Jake, but was also keenly aware of the self-destructive path he was on. So what do you think? Are Jake and Jutta's cute couple vibes in serious trouble now? Drop your thoughts and insights in the comments below. I know you've got a lot to say about this drama.